What is going on, YouTubers? Nick Vapor back here with another product review for you today. And yes, today we're going to be doing another pod system. Guys, it's just super cheap for me to pick these things up and throw reviews up, keeps content flowing. So that's why I've been doing so many pod systems. But anyways, today we're looking at the Aspire AVP, their brand new pod system. And I tell you what, Aspire took their time with this one. The quality on this thing is absolutely fantastic. But we're not going to waste any time. We're going to take it down in the up close and personal camera, show you all the packaging, and show you all the details on this Aspire AVP pod system. Alrighty guys, and here is your packaging for your Aspire AVP pod system. Here is going to be the Aspire logo. On the bottom, it's going to show you color orientation of your pod system. On the back, it's going to be a little love letter from Aspire, and it's going to show you everything that this box contains. Now, inside of this box, you're going to get two other boxes. One of them being your pods themselves, and you are going to get two of these 1.2 ohm pods inside of this box. So great job from Aspire, including two pods. Very well done. These are 2 milliliter pods. You're going to have to use your own e-liquid. These are not pre-filled. Now you're also going to get this star of the show, the AVP mod. It's going to show you all the contents inside of here on the back of this box. And the contents of this package will be the AVP user manual. You're also going to get a USB charging cable, a warranty card inside of the package as well. And this star of the show is going to be this Aspire AVP pod system. Now here is going to be the button for your Aspire pod system. It is going to be a 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Press button here. Let's go ahead and turn the device on. As you've seen the LED light up, the device is now on. Now this is a variable wattage device, so you're going to hit this button twice in order to change through your different wattages. Your wattage settings will be red will be 8 watts, blue will be 12 watts, and green will be 14 watts. So very nice job there on that being variable wattage and a press button. You're not going to have to inhale it in order to change through the modes. On the side, you're going to have your air hole for your airflow. And on the bottom, you're going to have your USB connector. Now the pod system, or the pod itself, is a very well designed pod in my opinion. It's very hard to see on my camera, but I'm going to do the best that I can. On the bottom, you're going to have where your coil is located, and right here is going to be where you fill this pod system. Now it is somewhat like some of the other pod systems that I have seen before, but it is very well done. All you're going to do is take your bottle of preferred e-liquid, which mine is going to be Dinner Lady. As always, this is my favorite Nick Salt as of right now, and it has been for quite a while. But anyways, guys, back to this pod. All you're going to do is take your needle tip and push it right into that little fill port, and then you're actually going to have to push in on this. I don't know if you guys could see. I'm trying to get the camera there. But anyways, what it does is it releases that little lever, and then all you do is squeeze your e-liquid into it. Now I wouldn't squeeze too hard. As you see, the e-liquid can come back up at you, but just release your bottle, and your bottle should suck all the remaining e-liquid that would be sitting inside of this area back into the bottle itself. It is a very well designed fill method. I like it a lot, and it works very well. It's very consistent, and I have had zero leaking so far. So nice job as far as that goes. But anyways, guys, that's everything the boxes contained. There, I showed you the way that the wattage is changed. Let's take it back up on top, talk about a little bit more, go over some specs, and I'll give you my final thoughts, pros, cons, and everything else that you need to know about this Aspire AVP pod system. We are back, guys, back up on top with the Aspire AVP pod system. Now, as far as things that I didn't cover in the up close and personal, because I just forgot. Whatever. 82 millimeters in length, 39 millimeters in the widest point, and then you're going to have 14 millimeters in girth. It's going to be a 700 milliamp battery inside of here. You're going to have variable wattage on here. You're going to have all your built-in protections in here as far as overheat, overcharge, short circuit, automatic cutoff, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. It's going to hold 2 milliliters of e-liquid. It is a 1.2 ohm pod that they have available as of right now, and it does come with 2 of them. So nice job on that. It is a automatic draw feature. It's got a mechanism in here that does automatic draw, so as soon as you start inhaling on it, it's automatically going to start vaping for you. So the automatic draw is very sensitive. I don't think it's as sensitive as a Caliburn, but it's right up there as far as like the Miko. I think that is super sensitive, and this thing I think is right there with the top of the line products. Now as far as pros and cons go, oh wait, I have one more thing I want to show you guys. I can't believe I forgot this when I was doing the unboxing, because it is somewhat of a cool little device that they add into the packaging. This little lanyard thing here, if you are someone that likes to wear a lanyard and hold your vape around your neck, this lanyard is probably the top of the line lanyard if there is such a thing. All you're going to do is take this button right here and push in on it, and it is going to release this ring right here, which connects to your device. It's super cool feature that they added into the packaging, and I think it works super well. Now, in order to connect this to your pod system, let me show you real quick. You're going to have to take your pod system, take your pod out of the device, and then on the side of the device, you're going to have that little hole right there. You're going to take the fine portion of your lanyard, like so, and insert it into that hole. Now, once you get that inserted into that hole, let me get my camera to focus. There we go. And you're going to want to take that lanyard, and you see that little notch right there, right on the very edge of the device itself. You're going to want to take a flathead screwdriver and push the fine portion of the lanyard into that notch, and then once it's inserted into that notch, take the magnetic pod, which I also forgot to mention, and drop it down on top there. And it's going to sit on top of that notch, and it's going to hold your lanyard in place. Very well designed. I think it's a cool little feature that they added onto this pod system. But let's get into the pros and cons real quick, guys. As far as cons go, I really don't have any. I got 3, 4 maybe subjective cons, and they are very, very subjective and kind of minute, guys. But let's go over them real quick. The pod itself works fantastic. The fill method on here works fantastic. The only thing that I wish is they had other options for us. They only have one option as far as pods go for this device, and that is the 1.2 ohm that is supplied with the device itself. You can buy replacements for it. I wish that they would have like a 1.6 ohm that you could get a little bit tighter of a mount along with it. But you could also take, like I've been taking a piece of Scotch tape, putting it over this airflow hole right here, and it kind of tightens it up. I've been using it on 12 watts when I do that, and I get a better mouth-to-lung vape than what I can get when I don't hold my finger over it or put tape over it or anything like that. So it's up to you guys on how you like your airflow if you decide to do that as well. Let me know in the comments section if you try it out, and let me know what you experienced if you go ahead and throw a piece of tape over that. But anyways, let's get back to cons. The finish on the inside. Now, nobody is going to see this, but I wanted to point it out anyways because, like I said, we're going to be subjective right now. You can see that the original aluminum coil, the aluminum color on the inside where your pod sits is still showing in there. So they didn't quite get the paint all the way down inside of that pod system. But no one's going to see it, so what the hell does it matter? The button on the bottom, while it does work very well, I wish it would have been just bigger. I kind of have a hard time finding it, and even then when I do find it, you do have to kind of use your finger because it's so small to push that button. I wish they would have made it just a little bit bigger. It doesn't really have to stick out any further than what it does, just made it bigger and it would have been so much easier to find. But it's super subjective, and the button that is on here, there's no problems with it. It works fine. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. As far as pros go, because that's about the only cons I have, I wish it was a little bit tighter of a mouth to lung. I guess you can consider that a con and a pro, because it is very good on a restricted direct lung. But let's get into pros. As far as price point goes, I'm going to consider that as a con or a pro because of the build quality. The build quality on this thing is phenomenal. It absolutely is, guys. The way it looks, it just looks super clean. The carbon fiber sticker on there looks good. The aluminum looks really good. The paint finish looks good. And it's got a good amount of weight to it. It feels super high quality in the hand. It kind of reminds me of like the build quality on the Orion, which tops them all in my opinion. It feels more like the Orion as far as build quality goes. Most of these products that, you know, these pod systems, they feel like super cheap. The paint quality on them feels kind of like chintzy, but they did not skimp out when they took their time manufacturing this. Aspire did a great job with the build quality on here. Everything else is pros, guys. 700 milliamps of battery. You're going to get most of the day out of that. You're going to get variable wattage on here. Big pro. The coil does not leak at all, guys. The fill method is phenomenal. Everything else about this product is all a pro. I really like this thing. If I had to choose my top 5, I think that this would probably be either number 2 or 3 right now. You know, with the Caliburn being number 1 and this and the Orion being the close second and third. I'm really liking this thing a lot. I've been using it ever since the day I got it, and I haven't put it down. I haven't even been using my Caliburn because I just want to use this thing, but I still like the Caliburn a little bit better. The flavor is just unbeatable on the Caliburn right now as far as anything that I've tried. But anyways, guys, that's about it. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to take off. Got to go to work here soon, but make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Check me out on Instagram. It's Nick_out_vapor on Instagram. Hey, check out this new app that I also subscribe to. It's called Waffle. It's kind of like waffle, but with a V. And I've been on there posting up a couple pictures and stuff. In the community, it's all vape community, so it's kind of cool. I mean, if you weren't a vapor, you could still sign up, but it seems like pretty much all vapors on there. So it's kind of cool, like everybody's into the same shit. It's not like Instagram. I mean, it is like Instagram. You post and you like videos or you like photos, whatever. It's exactly like Instagram, but it's kind of like just for the vape community, so it's pretty sweet. Check that out. Nick_out_vapor on there as well. Until next time, we'll see you later.